One, two, one, two, three, four. Welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thank you for joining me. This week's featured lesson is an original composition I created. It's called Classic Country and Blues Lead in the key of E. This is a nice intermediate to advanced arrangement. Now I've taken a very common chord progression in the key of E and just using 1 4 1 5. There is a 6 minor in there as well, but something that you would hear quite often. And I've created two kind of, again, classic country bluesy-ish leads for this arrangement. There's some really great licks in there that you'll hear kind of all the time, in some classic country stuff. And then we also get a little bluesy too. So there's a nice little mix of the two in there. It's just a lot of fun getting better accustomed to playing out of the open E position as well. Now if you'd like to access the full-length lesson and download the tabs and the audio tracks, click the link down there below and we'll shoot you over to my website, and there you can learn about being a premier member for a monthly, quarterly, or yearly fee. You can access this lesson and over 350 videos at my site, all 3 of my courses, and the video exchange program. So a lot of great features over there for a premier member. Give it a look. This lesson is going to come with about 35 to 40 minutes of video. Again, downloadable PDF tabs, and there's going to be 4 audio backing tracks to help you work your speed up. All right. So for now, we're going to walk through the first few measures of this arrangement, of the first arrangement. Bring the camera on in, put the tabs up on the screen. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and start breaking down this classic country and blues lead for the key of E. This is, again, an original composition I've created. And I'm going to play these first 4 bars for you, then break them on down really slowly. A couple things to mention. The markings below the staff are pick directions, so the staples are downs, the V's are up. Pay very close attention to those as they help really execute the arrangement. And any little numbers above the staff will be left-hand fingerings. There will be a few of those here and there, and they will also help in executing the arrangement as well. So yeah, lots of syncopation, hammer-ons, pull-off, slide, a lot of fun here. We're going to get all across the neck. But these first 4 bars, they sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right away, we're kind of getting into some nice classic country, sounding guitar riffs, right? But right there at the top, that first measure there, we got a dotted quarter note. So on the low E, dotted quarter note. And that gets 1.5 counts. All right, so it's going to create a little bit of a syncopation there. So 1, 2, and, so we're going to come up on the 2nd fret of the E. Upstroke on the 2nd fret of the E. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I slid to the 4th fret. And then back to 2. 1, 2, and 3, and so down, up, up, double up in there, due to where the beat is, where the beat sits. And then the last note in that measure, 4th fret, low E, so quarter note there. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then I go to the next measure. Quarter note there on the 2nd fret of the A. And then there's that next marking is an 8th note rest. So we're going to put some space in between there. 1, 2, and open A on the and on an upstroke. 1, 2, and then I'm kind of wiggling. As you see, there's a little bend release, quarter note bend release. You know, if you're on an electric guitar or maybe a cutaway guitar, you're going to be able to get a little bit more bend out of the string. You know, the dreadnoughts are a little trickier, a little harder to bend, you know, get big bends, right? So quarter notes usually what I can get on the dreadnought. But yeah, it's a bend release, and then open A, and then back to second on the E, bend and release. Okay, so it kind of happens pretty quick. So 1, 2, and I kind of wiggled it as well. You know, you can kind of just bend. You know, I kind of like to wiggle a little bit, give a little bit more attitude, if you will. 1, 2, especially that second one, or the last note of measure 2. And then I'm landing, third measure, I'm landing on the open E again. And it's another dotted quarter note there. 1, 2. And then play the open E again on an upstroke. And then 3, 4. And then A string, 2nd fret, 4th fret. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and the next measure, kind of walking down a little bit to the A chord, but 2nd fret D, open D, 4th fret A, 2nd fret A. You know, measure 5 will land on the A string. Okay, so yeah, again, some little syncopated things in there, right? We got some dotted rhythms, and then we've got you know, some rests in there on the downbeats, which create a little bit of syncopation. So really listen to the timing here. I'll play all 4 of those measures for you in context. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. Again, 2, 3, 4. A little up to speed now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Get kind of wiggling. Get a little more attitude there, but really pay attention to those pick directions and where the beat is in the syncopation. Just kind of getting those first few measures can really set you up for the whole piece. So yeah. All right, let's move forward to the next few measures. Get over the A chord now. Fun there, almost kind of like a little boogie woogie feel there. And that little thing at the end always gives it a nice country feel, right? You kind of hear that all the time, classic country. So measure 5, we land on the open A, it's a quarter note there, and then we're gonna do a series of 8th notes here, pretty straight ahead now. So open A on the downbeat, 1, and then again, open A, 3, 4, next string, 2, 4, 2. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then going on, 5th fret, I'm going to catch it with my pinky. 4, pull to 2, 4 on the A, 2 on the D, 4 on the A, 2, 4 hammer on the A. So that measure exactly, 3, 4. If that 4-2 pull off is too tricky, because you do need some strength there to pull it off, then just pick it. Just put the upstroke in there. Oh. You can do that with any or most of the hammer-ons and pull-offs. Just take that out and put it in the correct pick direction. But it's supposed to be 3, 4. It gives a little bit more fluidity about it, right? Smoothness. And then the next measure, go back to the E chord and I put a half bend on that one. I really want to get a nice big bend if I can. Or kind of wiggle it as well. So 2nd fret D twice, 4 on the A, 2 on the A, then 2 on the D, roll back to 2 on the A, all with my 1st finger, and then 3rd fret low E, bend that measure again. See how I kind of got my 1st finger kind of flatted across these 2 strings, the D and the A. So it's just kind of hanging out there again, flattening across those 2 strings. You might see me catch the 4th fret with my pinky a lot, just because I am barring, and sometimes it makes sense to use my pinky. 3rd finger or 4th finger will totally be fine there. Alright, so let me play all 3 of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Land on that open E in that phrase. 1, 2, slowly. Alright, so let's put the first 7 bars together. So starting at the beginning, and we'll play all to what we've learned so far. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fun. Let me do it again, a little more up speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. All right, so let's move on when you are ready.